determine the values of x and y if I have this thing here. So I'm just gonna have I have 3 to the power of y plus 1 over 32 equal to root of 96 to the power of x. Yeah, so I want to solve for x and y. So what I can see here is that I can see that x is under a square root sign. So since I only have like this fraction equal to this, I might think of just starting by getting rid of the square root sign. And how do I get rid of the square root sign is I square both sides. So if I square this and I also square this side, then by squaring something which is under a square root sign, or by squaring a square root, I essentially get rid of the square root. So maybe to avoid doing too much in one step, I would just say 3 to the power of y plus 1, all of that over 32 squared is equal to, on this side now, because I squared something that is a square root, and the square root goes away, it becomes 96 to the power of x, like so. Now, not to be confused with 3 to the 3 squared, this is 32. So then what I'm going to do is that I would have, if I'm squaring a fraction like this, then the power 2 affects both the numerator, the top, and the denominator, the bottom. So essentially the top will be 3, which is 3 to the power y plus 1 squared over 32 squared is equal to 96 to the power of x. Then what's going to happen there is that according to laws of exponents, I want to explain like what happens at the top here. So just as an example, if I have x to the power of a in brackets, and then I have another power b outside, by laws of exponents, I should multiply the powers. So it will be x to the power of a, b. So that's what's going to happen here. This power y plus 1 should be multiplied by 2, like that. So if I multiply y plus 1 by 2, so let me write it like 3 to the power of 2 by y plus 1. Because I have power inside, power outside, I multiply those two powers, y plus 1 times 2, like this, over 32 squared. Still, I should maintain that is equal to 96 to the power of x, like that. Then yeah, now I'm gonna start doing other things. So I'm gonna complete this multiplication. So it gives me 3 to the power of 2y plus 1, plus 2, sorry, 2y plus 2. Let me just write that a bit better. So let's remove that. So because 2 by y, 2y, 2 by 1, that's 2 over. Now what I want to do, because I'm trying to see what is going to be the play here. So I want to have like, I will have exponents on both sides, but those exponents should have same basis so that I can equate powers. So I can see that I can express 32 as a power of 2. So I know that 32 can be written as 2 to the power of 5. So this is 32. 2 to the power 5 is 32. So because here it says 32 to the power of 2, so instead of writing 32, I'm writing 32 in the form of 2 to the power of 5, and then squared, which is this squared here, is equal to. Now here also I want to play around with this. So 96, I want to break it up into 32, like here, multiplied by, I know 32 by 3 should give me 96 to the power of x, like so. And then what we would do then is 3 to the power of 2y plus 2 over, according to this law of exponents, if I have a power inside and a power outside, I should multiply the powers. So that gives me 2 to the power of 10. Okay, 2 to the power of 10 is equal to, now according again to laws of exponents, if you recall, if I have x, y, all raised to the power of a, the power a would affect everything in the brackets. So x to the power of a, y to the power of a, x to the power of a, y to the power of a. The power a affects everything. So in the same manner here, I'm gonna have 32 to the power of x, and also that multiplied by 3 to the power of x. Okay, so I'm gonna move to this side because I'm running out of space here. So I'm just gonna divide this piece here. So I'm gonna try to finish the working on this side. So what I'm going to do here, I want to bring this 2 to the power of 10 to the top. So how does it go to the top? If I want to bring 2 to the power of 10 to the top, I have to make the power 10 negative. So then it would look like, so I will have this 3 to the power 2y plus 2, which is already on top, 3 to the power 2y plus 2 by 2, but now to the power negative 10 when I bring it up top. So negative 10 equal to, now instead of writing this 32 as 32, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did here. I wrote 32 as 2 to the power 5. So basically this 32 is going to be 2 to the power of 5 and then 2 to the power of x outside. So that 5 and x should multiply each other, right? So maybe let's just do one step at a time. So instead of 32, I'm writing 2 to the power of 5. So this 32 has been written as 2 to the power of 5, and there is a power of x outside, by 3 to the power of x, which is this one here. And then so I just want to deal with this here, to the power 5 inside and power x outside. So then it would be 3 to the power of 2y plus 2 by 2 to the power of negative 10 equal to, if I have a power inside, recall, if I have a power inside and a power outside, I multiply the powers. So it would be 2 to the power of 5x by 3 to the power of x. So then now this is what I was trying to do, because now I have a power of 3 and a power of 2, a power of 3 and a power of 2. That's what I wanted to do. So if I have 3 to the power something by 2 to the power something equal to, again, 3 to the power x equal to, by 2 to the power 5x, then these powers should be equal. The powers of the 3's should be equal, and the powers of the 2's should be equal. So that gives me a couple of equations. So like if I take the power of 3 here is 2y plus 2. So that 2y plus 2 should be equal to the power of 3 on this side, which is x. And then the powers of 2 should be the same. So negative 10 should be equal to 5x. Right, so I need to solve, essentially I have simultaneous equations that I need to solve here. I can see that I can't solve this equation individually. So I would solve this one, which I can solve individually. I can simply divide both sides by 5 and find x. And then once I find x here, I come here and plug in, substitute x here to find y. So let's do that. So here I would have, I divide both sides by 5, 5. That would give me negative 2. So x is equal to negative 2. So that's the value of x. And then to find the value of y, I take this value of x which I found and substitute here. 2y plus 2 is equal to, in place of x I put negative 2, which I found here. And then I'm going to take 2 to this side, so it will be 2y is equal to negative 2. Then when it comes there, it becomes negative 2. And then 2y is equal to negative 4. If I divide both sides by 2, just separate things. If I divide both sides by 2 like this, then y will be equal to negative 2. So that is the value of y that I find. So that's how we solve this one.